The United States is set to ramp up sanctions against North Korea after concluding that its two most recent missile launches were aimed at testing a new intercontinental-ballistic-missile system. The North's tested suspected ballistic missiles over the last 2 weekends, but Pyongyang claims the experiments were aimed at developing a satellite to gather information about US military activities and those of its allies such as South Korea. Washington's careful analysis found that the North is instead working on a relatively new intercontinental ballistic missile system ahead of a potential ICBM launch at full range disguised as a space launch, according to a senior US official speaking to the press on the condition of anonymity. The official added that the new ICBM in question, the Hwasong-17, was first unveiled during a 2020 parade in Pyongyang. Its range may be longer than previous models because it was shown to be mounted on a larger transporter-erector-launcher. Later, the analysis was confirmed by South Korea's defense ministry and back in the US by Pentagon Press Secretary John Kirby, who insisted, "We believe that the international community must speak in a united voice to oppose the further development and proliferation of such weapons." Kirby also said that while the US remains committed to diplomacy, it will take all necessary measures to ensure the security of the United States and our allies. We already know that the US Indo-Pacific-Command has ordered intensified surveillance in the Yellow Sea, along with enhanced ballistic missile defense force readiness in the region. The new sanctions I referred to before include new steps to help prevent the North from accessing foreign items and technology that enable it to advance prohibited weapons programs. We should point out that any ballistic missile tests by North Korea violate multiple UN Security Council resolutions. Yet North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's described developing a reconnaissance satellite as an urgent task. A state media reported today that he'd visited the country's West Coast satellite test site, calling for its modernization and reconstruction to enable the launch of large carrier rockets. The trouble is, that could be a translation for ICBMs.